A very good evening wherever you are watching us from. Thank you so much for watching Imani Television, the #1 station that builds your faith in Christ Jesus. I hope you had a lovely weekend. Welcome to News Hour. Today being the 24th day of the month of July, we have lined up a number of stories for you concerning the back and forth between the government and the opposition, as well as progress of different cases in court in this bulletin. But first, remember to follow our live YouTube video and subscribe to our channel and leave a comment there. You can as well SMS us your feedback through our SMS number appearing on your screen and our Facebook page, Imani Television. Let's get our top stories tonight.
Mimi ndio niko mstari ya mbele kusanya ushuru. Na wale wanasanya ushuru ni wale wako na kitu. Kama huna kitu, hauna shida, hakuna mtu atakuuliza chochote. Sio kama tunaelewana. Tuko pamoja.
Kijana wetu mwenye hakuwa na mawe kwa mkono, mwenye hakuwa na bunduki kwa mkono, mwenye hakuwa na silaha kwa mkono, hakuwa hata na kisu, polisi wanapiga risasi wanamuua. Baba yake ndio huyu hapa, amemuua huko Nairobi, amepigwa risasi. Tunaambia polisi, please act professionally.
Ijumaa tulipojaribu kuomba ile ambayo ni bond ama cash bail, mahakama ikasema kwamba wataweza kupeana uamuzi leo. Uamuzi umetolewa na ule uamuzi ni ushindi mkubwa kwa sheria ya taifa la Kenya.
Itakuaje unaepa gari alafu upite? Mtoto mdogo amekuja wa baby class, atapitaje kwa hii daraja? Wakasema tumemaliza na amutoi kitu. Ni kitu gani tunatoa ili hali government imepewa hawa pesa?
Na huyo mtoto ana maneno, kusema ukweli. Huyo mtoto hakuna hata kuchokosa watu. Huyo mtoto achokosi. Sijui wenye walimfuatilia walimuoa kwa nini.
Today marks the end of the arrears that we had a backlog of about 4 cycles, and we have now cleared the cycles of all the arrears. We no longer have any pending payment. From today, we will now be doing monthly payments.
Recruitment of teachers and promotion of teachers. Recruitment of teachers is a matter of budget. Give us the budget, we shall recruit.
In 1980, 81, 82, mpaka na 84 area hii ilikuwa blata, lakini kwa sababu ya maji nchi ilisomba na maji, sasa ndio katika ipi bila unaona.
Alright, welcome to the broadcast. My name is BARASA SAENYI Nicholas. Our sign language interpreter is Phyllis Mirikwa. Now, President William Ruto has continued to defend the pending Financial Act, saying that the proposals on the act will elevate the country to economic independence from depending on external loans and aid. The President also added that the act will alleviate the country from the chains of unemployment, as it will create more employment opportunities for the working age. The President was speaking while setting aside 15 billion Kenyan shillings for the construction of a market center in Taita Taveta. Let's watch.
Ushuru inaanza na mimi. Mimi ndio niko mstari ya mbele kusanya ushuru. Na wale wanasanya ushuru ni wale wako na kitu. Kama huna kitu, hauna shida, hakuna mtu atakuuliza chochote. Sio kama tunaelewana. Tuko pamoja? Na tunatafuta hiyo ushuru ndio tuweze kuendesha taifa letu on our own resources. And if it is possible for us to do it, we must do it, because that is a sustainable way of taking Kenya into the future. Ndio tuweze kupanga mipango yetu tukijua tutatoa pesa wapi. Mimi nataka niwaulize ndugu zangu watu wa Taita Taveta County, ya muhimu mbali na kupanga elimu ya watoto wetu all the way to the university. Ile kitu nimesema kuanzia mwaka huu hatutakuwa tunapanga elimu ya watoto wetu peke yake, hapana. Pia tutapanga hawa watoto wakitoka shuleni, wakitoka college, wakitoka university, kazi iko wapi ya hawa watoto wetu? Because it is not prudent to invest 630 billion every year in education and not think about what is going to happen to almost 1 million young people who come out of our education facilities in secondary schools, in colleges, in universities. We must have a plan. Na ndio sababu nimeweka hiyo mpango, nikasema mwaka huu tukienda mbele tunataka kuzalisha nafasi 1,000,000 kila mwaka kupitia mpango ya housing. Nyinyi mnanielewa? Na tayari hapa Taita Taveta County we have identified mahali ya kujenga the first 1,000 houses. We have already. Na hiyo mpango pia itaambatana katika budget hii nimeweka bilioni 15 ambayo itatusaidia kujenga masoko. Niliwaambia kina mama mboga tunataka pia tuwapangie mahali ya kufanyia biashara.
Now, the Cabinet Secretary for Interior and National Administration, Professor Kithure Kindiki, has insisted that no further protests will be allowed on Wednesday as planned by the opposition, the Azimio coalition. Additionally, he asserted that security officials are prepared to confront any demonstrations or demonstrators who take to the streets on that day. Speaking in Kiserian, CS Kindiki warned the opposition against disturbing peace and urged them to engage in politics peacefully. The CS also visited Baringo County to assess the security situation in the region and also warned bandits who have been evicted from the area to never return. Over the past 2 years, residents of Sinoni and Kasiela areas in Baringo County have returned to their homes following the government interventions. Let's watch.
Kwao. Na mimi nawahakikishia wakaazi wa hapa Baringo na sehemu zingine katika sehemu hii ambayo zimeathiriwa na mambo ya wizi wa ng'ombe, wakora na majambazi ambao walikuwa wanawatesa, tutahakikisha kwamba tumekomesha hiyo tabia na tumeshughulikia hawa majambazi. Na mimi nawahakikishia kwa niaba ya maafisa wetu wa usalama hapa ya kwamba hawa wakora hawatapata nafasi tena kurudi katika hii milima na mabonde ya hapa na mapango ambapo walikuwa wanatumia kuhujumu na kuhatarisha.
Now, Mathare Member of Parliament Anthony Oluoch and 2 Nairobi Member of County Assemblies were Monday charged with conspiracy to commit subversive activities against the law by inciting members of the public to demonstrate. Oluoch, Makongeni MCA Peter Imwatok and Kitusuru MCA Alvin Orlando appeared before Milimani Chief Magistrate Lucas Onyina and denied that with others not before court, they mobilized and incited members of the public to commit subversive activities by demonstrating. Lawyers led by Law Society of Kenya President Eric Theuri, Peter Kaluma, among others, urged the court to release the accused persons on bail, which they were granted and released on 100,000 Kenyan shillings cash bail. The case will be mentioned again on 8th of August 2023 for pre-trial. Let's watch.
Subversive activities according to section 77, 1(3)(b) of the Penal Code, Cap 63 of Kenya, and is currently on watch between the 6th day of July 2023 and the 19th day of July 2023 within Nairobi City County, jointly with others not before court, incited and mobilized members of the public to commit subversive activities, namely disobedience to the lawful authority.
Not true. I think has been said for so many times, is a constitutional right. So the accused, my colleagues will highlight before attend trial.
Now, still on the corridors of justice for the opposition, the Member of Parliament for Kilifi South, Ken Chonga, the Speaker of the Said County Assembly, Teddy Mwambire, as well as 2 other residents have been set free on bond after they were arrested Friday last week during the opposition's demonstration against the government. The leaders have been set free on a 100,000 Kenyan shillings bond or a 50,000 Kenyan shillings cash bail. At the same time, Azimio la Umoja leaders who were presented to court have vowed that they will go on with the demonstration, saying that they won't just sit and watch as the present regime hunts down Azimio leaders in order to silence them. The case is expected to be mentioned again on 7th October this year.
Kuna vita vikali zaidi dhidi ya wabunge na wale wafuasi wa Azimio. Waliweza kusakwa na kukamatwa, wakaletwa mahakamani Ijumaa. Tumekuwa huku Ijumaa tulipojaribu kuomba ile ambayo ni bond ama cash bail, mahakama ikasema kwamba wataweza kupeana uamuzi leo. Uamuzi umetolewa na ule uamuzi ni ushindi mkubwa kwa sheria ya taifa la Kenya.
The court has realized that these people do not need to be asked to report or to go for further investigations. The court trusts and believes that they'll be able to come to court as and when required. This was actually an attempt to silence people. I'm not going to go into politics about it, but then it is quite obvious that when a state has gone rogue, it has gone rogue.
Tutaendelea kuandamana mpaka pale tutakapoona kwamba bei ya vyakula imeshuka, ile mswada wa fedha wa mwaka 2023 umefutiliwa mbali na wananchi wamepewa haki zao kikamilifu. Wale ambao wameuliwa kiolela wamepewa, familia zao zimepata haki, kwa sababu tumeona wengi waliopigwa risasi zimepigwa kwa nyuma. Ina maana kwamba mtu alikuwa anakimbia wakati polisi analenga risasi, analenga shabaha kuua mtu ambaye hana hatia yoyote.
Serikali ilifanya makosa kukiuka sheria iliyoko katika mujibu wa katiba, kuvunja maandamano ambayo yalikuwa hayana fujo, ambayo halikuwa watu wanaandamana bila silaha, na wakachukua hatua ya kuvunja yale maandamano. Hiyo ni kosa kubwa sana na ni ukiukaji wa sheria zilizo ndani ya katiba kulinganishana na kipengele cha 37 cha katiba yetu.
Now, moving forward, the Kakamega County Deputy Governor Ayub Savula has condemned the manner in which police handled protesters in the recently witnessed anti-government demonstrations, saying that the police used excessive force on unarmed demonstrators. Speaking during a fundraising event in Kakamega County, Savula has called upon the Inspector General of Police, Japheth Koome, to ensure that the police perform their duty according to the provision of the Constitution. Let's listen in.
Huyu jamaa wetu mzuri hajawahi sikia chamba ya kwamba ameiba wala amefanya nini, lakini sasa hata sisi ndo tunashangaa huyu jamaa ni mzuri, hana maneno mengi. Sasa hatujui kama ni watu ambao wamefanya uhalifu kwake.
All right, we'll be getting back to that story from Kakamega, but right now about 8.3 billion shillings has been disbursed for the elderly in the society under the Inua Jamii program. Speaking in Kiambu County, the Principal Secretary for Social Protection and Senior Citizens Affairs, Joseph Motari, said that the government has now completed its debt on the program, and as of next month, all the elderly on the program will be receiving their funds on a monthly basis. On the other hand, the elderly have expressed their gratitude to the government for fulfilling their promises. 500,000 new members are set to be registered on the program by next month. Let's watch.
This money was 16.7 billion that we got. We paid the first tranche 8 billion, and the second tranche that we are paying today is another 8 billion that we are paying today. Of course, 8.3 thereabout to make the rest. Then I want to announce here today, and it's very, very important that I say this, because we have had a discussion with His Excellency the President, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, that we shall, from today henceforth, we shall be paying this money monthly. We shall not be paying the arrears. Today marks the end of the arrears that we had. We had a backlog of about 4 cycles, and we have now cleared the cycles of all the areas. We no longer have any pending payment. From today, we will now be doing monthly payments. That will mean we'll be doing 2,000 per each on the 4 or rather 3 beneficiary type of beneficiaries.
Nilikuwa nimejitayarisha kupata hizi pesa za wazee zile tuliagizwa, na sasa zimekamilika, zimelipwa zote. Tulikuwa tumeagizwa tutalipwa 16,000 na tukalipwa 8 mwezi jana. Sasa tumelipwa zile zingine, kwa hivyo hakuna deni imebaki. Tunashukuru sana serikali hii ya Ruto na Gachagua kwa vile wanatutendea sisi wazee. Tumeshukuru sana kwa hizi pesa.
All right, let's head to Baringo County, where more than 50 people have lost their lives in the Kerio Valley, Baringo County, between the years 2019 and 2020. This situation left a devastating impact on the residents, some of whom tried to find solution to prevent such occurrences. Despite the existence of strategies to plant trees to prevent further landslide and soil erosion in the future, these challenges are still faced with difficulties. Emodia Hallan tells us more.
In Baringo County, the situation is not pleasant due to soil erosion caused by landslides between 2019 and 2020, where more than 50 people lost their life in the Chesogon area. Many properties, including livestock, were swept away by the floods, forcing thousands of residents to relocate. The effects of this landslide still lingers, and the locals are uncertain about their future living.
Labo bile unaona pande hii na pande hii, naona pande hii ni bonde kwa sababu ya kale erosion. Ndio maji iliteremka pale, siku ile ilikuwa hii area yote ilikuwa flat. Kuanzia 1980, 81, 82 mpaka na 84 area hii ilikuwa flat, lakini kwa sababu ya maji inchi ilisomba na maji, sasa ndio katika ipi bila unaona.
Various stakeholders and organizations have been involved in tree planting initiatives, but their efforts have not been successful as per the locals' observation.
90% of Kerio Valley has been affected by this kind of land degradation. This land degradation is as a result of maybe of grazing, deforestation, and for this to be brought back to life, it requires a lot of interventions.
Residents have been urged not to cut down trees and to reduce the number of livestock. Reporting for Imani Television, I'm Emodia Hallan.
Well, thank you so much, Hallan, for the news. Well, that's the end of our bulletin tonight, but before we leave, I would like to give you some dental health facts here. Did you know that the enamel on the top surface of your tooth is the hardest part of your entire body? I guess now you know. And did you also know that the human mouth contains more bacteria than there are people on Earth? I mean, bacteria are more in number than the people around the globe. And that taste buds in your mouth have a lifespan of about 10 days and take about 1 to 2 weeks to regenerate. Did you know that? Well, these are interesting facts about dental health care. One last one. Did you know that the tooth is the only part of the body that can't heal itself? Now you know. This is just a preliminary introduction to the program Health, Hygiene and Wellness that is coming to you right after this bulletin, so stay tuned. My name is BARASA SAENYI. Phyllis Miriko Arunga is our sign language interpreter. On behalf of our whole production crew, we thank you for watching. Have a blessed night.